Hello everyone, it's Chrispy Patty. Today we're going to have a book that I recommend that you read with someone that you trust, that you love, perhaps a parent, grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, an older sibling. But because this book is something that is great to discuss with after the book or during the book. And it's called It's My Body, a book to teach young children how to resist uncomfortable touch by Lory Freeman, illustrated by Carol Deach. So let's jump into it. Now there's some heavy material in the beginning. We'll go over it. Let's see, introduction. It is important for parents and teachers to foster independence in young children by teaching effective means for coping with various situations. Theories of child development emphasize achieving autonomy through increased initiative and a sense of mastery. Dr. Lory Freeman, Britain's book is consistent with these concepts, providing children an assertive stance for control of their own bodies and feelings. Her thoughtful approach prepares young children for appropriate responses to physical assault and does so without provoking potentially damaging guilt feelings. It's My Body is a sensitive way to introduce children to a prevalent problem in our culture. Sandra Plone, PhD, Los Angeles, California, 1982 in October. So this is a great book for teachers and parents as well, but you'll see ahead it's great for kids. So this first section might be for parents, as it says up here, and then the parent can introduce this book to the child after this reading, because this material might be too much for kids. Until recently, sexual abuse was a crime rarely discussed with children. Most of us heard vague warnings about strangers from our parents, and we have perhaps relayed these warnings on to our children. However, few of us received any specific information about sexual abuse or methods to use to protect ourselves. Thus, many conscientious parents hesitate to talk with their children about sexual abuse, even though research has shown that children who have been informed about this crime are less likely to be victimized. It's My Body has been written in order to help adults and preschool children talk about sexual abuse together in a way which minimizes embarrassment and fear, but emphasizes self-reliance and open communication. You will not find specific references and stories about sexual abuse in this book. Preschool children are not ready for detailed discussions of this issue. They are ready, however, to learn how their feelings can help them make decisions about sharing their bodies, and how to communicate those decisions to others. This kind of learning serves as a vital first step in the protection of children from sexual abuse. Thus, we encourage you to not just read this book to your children, but to share this book together. As you read the text, ask your children to share their thoughts and feelings about different kinds of touch. Try to remember back to your childhood and recapture your childhood feelings about sharing your body. You may wish to tell your children about some of these experiences. It's My Body teaches children 2 touching codes, which should become automatic responses to uncomfortable touch situations. This protective strategy for your children can be introduced by having them practice the codes with you as you read. It's My Body. Coach your children to look you in the eye, hold up their hands, and to say the codes without giggling, like they really mean it. Once your children have learned these codes, you can reinforce their understanding by telling situation stories which involve the use of a touching code. For example, the touching code is an appropriate response to an unwanted hug, uncomfortable tickling, or wrestling. When you have finished reading It's My Body and talking about the touching codes, be sure to tell your children that if they are touched by anyone in any way that makes them feel uncomfortable, to come and tell you right away. My children, most children, it's like It's My Body so much they want to hear it read over and over. This as well, as preventative safety teaching must be repeated often until children have truly absorbed the protective strategies. It's My Body provides parents with a positive, self-affirming method of protective teaching. We hope that you and your children will find sharing this book to be an enjoyable, growing experience. Janice Hart Rossi, Sexual Abuse Prevention Educator. So I have a kids channel, right? So I am going to put this book on the category open to all people and not say it's for kids, because I don't want kids to be scrolling through YouTube Kids and then they read this part. I'd rather have the parent discover this in the library of audio read-alouds and to then bring it to the children's attention. I have something very special that belongs to only me. I was born with it, and it changes as I grow older. But it is always just mine. It's my body. Sometimes I like to share my body. When I hug my father, I am sharing my body. When I sit on my grandma's lap, I am sharing my body. When I hold a little baby's hand, I am sharing my body. When I let someone tickle me, I am sharing my body. Even when I am sharing my body, it is always something special that belongs only to me. Sometimes I don't like to share my body. If someone is tickling me too hard, I might not feel like sharing my body. If someone wants to give me a big slurpy kiss, I might not feel like sharing my body. If a dog is licking me, I might not want to share my body with the dog. If someone is holding me too tightly, I might not feel like sharing my body. If someone wants to touch me any place or way that makes me feel uncomfortable, I won't share my body. This is what I say: don't touch me. I don't like it. If someone wants me to touch them any place or way that makes me feel uncomfortable, I won't share my body. This is what I say: no, I won't touch you. I don't like it. Now you, yes you, reading this book, watching these pages go from page to page of this person, now you practice saying it loud and clear. Don't touch me. I don't like it. And no, I won't touch you. I don't like it. Should we try that again? Now you practice saying it loud and clear. Don't touch me. I don't like it. And no, I won't touch you. I don't like it. You will probably feel warm inside when you share your body because you want to. But if you feel uncomfortable inside, don't share your body. Remember, your body is something very special that belongs only to you. And here's a list of all other books for teachers and parents, students, older students, right? To read about how this accumulation of information came together or want to research more. All right. Well, thanks for joining me on this book. I hope it helped you and your students or you and your children to bond and learn about the special gift of our bodies. And it says here, personal safety teaches young children between ages 2 and 8 how to resist uncomfortable touch. So, all right, clear, positive, not scary. Share often with the young children you wish to protect.